Hi and welcome to the channel where we are storytelling and role-playing in Crusader Kings 3. This is my Fate of Iberia series and we are here at Duke Joffrey III. At the end of the previous episode his father died. He was one-legged, gout-ridden, had smallpox and was disfigured from a botched treatment of this smallpox, so he had a hard life. And now his son has ascended to the throne. We lost the Duchy of Mallorca to my younger brother here, who is now a weak duke there, so maybe someday this rowdy, patient and arrogant young man will try to take it back, but for now he is an infant ruler in the hands of his counselors, and he has chosen as his educator this good, great martial man, Count Dan. And Count Dan is also the commander of our army laying siege here. This is a war my father started. It's a role-playing, so it shall be interesting to see what kind of a person Duke Joffrey III develops into. It is not often you get a chance to play as a kid, and there are some fun events you can have when you in your upbringing. So I look forward to seeing those and having the chance to mold and develop a character from early ages. And also it's a storytelling, and at the end of the last episode there was an event when his aunt Elvira, my co-tutor, was looking for him, thinking that he would be sitting somewhere mourning his father, but instead he was climbing a tower hunting for pigeons with his bow. So that was a kind of first introduction to his character. If you've been watching before, you know what I mean by storytelling, and if not, you just have to stick around to get the hang of it, or even go back in the playlist and start from earlier episodes to get a feel for the kind of story we're developing here. We're also partaking in the Iberian Struggle, and our end goal is to achieve the détente ending. But since this is not a speedrun, and my playstyle is not playing the game in an optimal way, but trying to roleplay and act as I think that my character would, based on his traits and his personality, it will take a while, but our family, House de Barcelona, will strive for the détente ending in different ways depending on the character we currently are. So I am above the main limit, and I remember that it's really not recommended to be above the main limit as a kid, because then you will have this event where your counselors just decide that they will take one of your characters and give them to someone else. I was thinking that I should try to hold on to my domain until I came of age and could marry and maybe have more domain limit, but I think it's not, because at the moment we have these are my personal holdings here surrounding Barcelona, and then I also hold Carcassonne. And if I get this event, the game can just decide that they will give away, for instance, Girona here. And it's much better if I try to hold on to the heartlands here. So I should try and give Carcassonne to someone. I just wonder who. Here is a cousin and a victim. So it seems like, yeah, my character is bullying Paul Miraglia here. This happened before I got in control of him, but that's not nice of you, Joffrey. You shouldn't bully people, but that's the kind of person he is, so that's what we're gonna play into. But who shall we give this? My spy master here, he holds the county bordering Barcelona, so maybe I can just give this to him. He only has daughters, and this daughter is betrothed. Right, so he has betrothed his daughter to his brother. Right, that's how they did things back then. But yeah, because I really need my spy master not to hate me, and he is of our house and my father trusted him. So probably he being my spy master, he convinced Joffrey here that he should control Carcassonne. So let's give him this, so that I won't be above domain limit. There you go. And now he likes me a lot for this, which is good. And I am not betrothed, but I think it's I will get better marriages or betrothals if I am not at war when I propose people to marry me. And here is this outbreak of smallpox. It's finally over, but it cost the life of my father, Duke Joffrey here. Life goes on, but the scars remain, says the event. But finally we can rest and mourn. Duke Joffrey died during the outbreak. So we just need to finish this siege here to win this war and see what happens in the meantime. Here is it's a brother. My mother was pregnant before my father died, and here is a new brother, son here. Well, may you grow strong and wise, little brother. It was probably good that my father died before this brother was born, otherwise he would have probably inherited one of the counties that I got. Here's some sheik that might join as an enemy here. Let's hope we can finish the siege before they come and try to attack us. It looks like we are almost done there with the siege. Yes, come on. They are trying to get a force together that could be a threat to us, so come on, please. Yeah, there we have it. And we won the war, but it was about time, because here are some. If they combined these forces here and attacked us while we were sieging in the mountains, we would have had a hard time there. But now we shall enforce our demands here and take this from our rival house, Banu Musa. That is good. So be it. What was that? There was an icon up here that just disappeared. Oh, it was probably this, that I won the feud. Does this mean that the feud has ended now? Maybe. He still holds this. So alright, so I vassalized him. He is now my vassal. I thought I would just get the county, but no, now we have vassalized Banu Musa. So they are still a rival house. Can I try to murder him or something? Oh, so he will hate me for this. Let's stand our armies down. And now we shall take a look if I can find myself someone to betroth. Or maybe I should use some sibling to this sister here is already betrothed to this prince. But I am not allied with his father. That's a bit strange. I thought that siblings counted as for alliances. Oh, look here, I can betroth myself to Cecilia Sterki. She is the daughter of Count Gunnar, one of my father's most trusted men. He is now the vassal of my brother, and she is an Amazonian girl. So maybe Duke Joffrey is thinking that he will try to ally Count Gunnar and use this as a way to further down the line take back Mallorca, the Duchy of Mallorca, from his brother. Yeah, let's do this. It is it fits with the story, and I always like those congenital traits here. So it's not the best alliance, but and I really could need good allies, but yeah, I'm attracted to this. So let's risk not having the best alliance from this marriage. And it's fitting that we join our house with House Sterki here, because this man here, Todor, I think was the first or maybe second episode of this series. He arrived at court and became a very important person for our grandfather, the first Duke Joffrey. So it's fitting that House Starkey now is joined in marriage or betrothal with House de Barcelona. Here is a dangerous faction. It's a faction to install Count Berenguer. They are too weak to send an ultimatum, but here is this independence faction. It's my guardian is in this faction. That's not good of you. We will just have to see how this plays out. I wonder if I can... Oh, I'm too young to sway, and this gift thing is really expensive. I hold some Banu Musa as prisoner here. I think I will hold on to them. They are our rivals. And also some Mugitids. It's probably good to hold on to them as well. It is a way to ensure, or at least prevent, the House Mugitid from trying to get up to stuff against us. And it's good to keep some money in reserve if this, if we get into trouble, we might be able to afford some mercenaries if needed. Oh, here is an event, budding attraction. As I look upon a young launderer walking by, sweaty with labor but a blush on her cheeks, I am entranced. What is this feeling, this longing? So he is attracted to this girl. He can say girls are so fascinating and realize that he is a heterosexual, and he can also get a crush on this girl here. She is curious, shy, craven. What's in his personality? He is rowdy, patient and arrogant. Peasant leader. I don't... Since he is arrogant, it doesn't... I think his arrogance makes it so that he's attracted to this girl. He wants to do stuff with her that he don't yet fully realize what it is he wants. But he's not in love with her because she is only a commoner and he is arrogant. Girls are so fascinating. And here is an event with my educator, Count Dan. While passing through the streets with my guardian, Count Dan, we came by the pillory. A man was stuck there, begging for water or any kind of relief from his fate. So I can be compassionate and get him some water from the well. Or I can say, water, I hope this mud will do the job. He is arrogant, and it was also revealed to me that he is bullying this Miraglia here. So I think that he is not developing into a kind, nice person, really, this Joffrey III. This seems more fitting for the person I think that he is becoming. Water, I hope this mud will do the job. That's the arrogant thing to say in this situation. Look, here's an opportunity. Al-Salkia, they are at war, a war that they will soon lose. He's allied to the Emir of Portugal here, but he is really, really weak. My father had a truce with Al-Salk, but I don't. So I could declare a struggle clash here and claim all this for myself. That would make it so that I could... This would be enough to form the Kingdom of Aragon, I believe, something that my father wanted. But I need more prestige, unfortunately. So I can't do this now. I could declare on my brother here. So maybe that's what I should do. It's not really the best thing to do, going to war when you're an infant and you have your own problems with vassals. But I think since he's an arrogant boy, I think that this would be something that he would consider doing. And my brother, he's in no position to defend against me. So, and it's probably Joffrey III here. He doesn't really understand why his little brother here, Duke Rickulf, is suddenly independent. He should, as far as he is concerned, is part of his duchy. So I will go for this. This, for my claims, it will only cost me 75 prestige. Here's my army now. Let's go. I had a learn language scheme studying Andalusian. After lots of hard work, I finally learned Arabic language. That's great. I learned it from this Bishop Jatab. So I can say I feel accomplished, or I can send a letter in Arabic to Jatab. No, he's an arrogant boy, so he will just think that he's the best. Knowing Arabic is, of course, a good thing here. Let's land here, so that we don't land straight on to my brother's army. And let's try to go and fight him before he... Because it looks like he's gonna try to go out at sea here, and then he will go to my lands and try to cause troubles there. So let's... we have this disadvantage that we are recently embarked, but it should be... Our force is so much stronger that it's not a problem. And let's leave the onagers and some levies to siege there, and take the other army and go do this ping pong playing with them. Do I have a siege commander? My father was a siege commander, but I don't have one at the moment. So my Gitte, my Aunt Elvira's husband, will take control of this siege army, whereas I go with my guardian Count Dan to hunt down the remnants of my brother's army. That's good. I wonder, because here's this Countess Cecilia, right, of Navarra, but I seem to remember my father gave this to his he gave this to his bastard son, Count Clemens. He drowned, and then my father's lover Cecilia inherited. Oh, that's how this happened. She was my father's lover. He met her on a hunt. She was vengeful, callous, and diligent, so she seduced my father, I believe, in order to get herself in a position where she could convince him to give her son this county. But then he died, and the inheritance didn't go to his siblings but to his mother. So she now rules Navarra, Countess Cecilia, and I am her heir. Right, he will not meddle with this at the moment, but we will keep an eye on how things develop there. I lost control in Girona. This means that I should send my marshal to try and increase the control there. Right, so I imprisoned my future father-in-law, and I can release him for 50. I will do this, and I will enforce demands and make peace with my brother. And he is now my vassal. Yes. And now this Count Gunnar of House Sterki again is also my vassal. Right, and I remember him being a much better chancellor than this Count Roger Bernard here, for instance. So let's fire my relative here. He will hate me for this, but he is not that strong, and I much rather have a good relation with Count Gunnar. So let's assign him as Chancellor, and he is also much better at the job, so he will get better results and make other people like me better. Right, and my brother now bends the knee to me again, as it should be. So Duke Joffrey now, he is now 12 years old, so in about 3 or 4 years he will be an adult. I hope we will have some fun childhood events. Before that we had one where he realized he was attracted to girls, but not so much else. I would like to have some interactions with Count Dan here. It's too bad that he doesn't like me, but there's not much I can do about that apart giving him a gift which would be too expensive for what I will get in return from this. And now we have even more vassals that might try to cause us trouble. We try to, is there a way to, what's this, meet peers? That could be interesting. I don't think I've done this. It's where you invite other children in the realm to come and to come and play with you, I suppose, but in a ducal manner. I think I will try this out, but I will try this out in the next episode, because as I've been saying in my Norse House Corp series that was uploaded earlier this week, I am enjoying myself very much doing this role-playing and storytelling, and I am really happy that there are a few people out there seemingly enjoying my stuff as well. I've got some nice comments on my videos and a couple of more subscribers lately, so it's encouraging for me. But that being said, it takes a lot of time to make the kind of editing and storytelling that I want to do, but I still want to try to upload at least 3 episodes every week. This Iberian series on Saturdays and House Corp on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But in order to do that, I've decided that instead of uploading fewer episodes, I will make them slightly shorter. So therefore I will end this episode here, and next weekend we will get back to Duke Joffrey and seeing what kind of man he is gonna become. So thank you for watching today. I hope I will see you soon, and goodbye.